Well, I have about an hour between my first job and my second job today to try and issue some statement around all of the stuff going on today. I want to start off by saying I, of course, completely own everything I have said, that I'll say now, and that I say in the future. I also accept that the reality of today's society is that words do have very real consequences. Consequences I accept. It doesn't mean that I have to accept them lying down or stop pointing out that I disagree with them. I've been online promoting, doing Magic the Gathering YouTube videos for over 4 years now. Nearly 1,000 videos, millions of views. And yesterday, I thought was truly a historic day with the announcement of the masterpieces and all the other positivity going on in the Magic the Gathering community. I had just got done filming 2 or 3 different hype videos for the newest set, Kaladesh. I went upstairs and checked my email, and I had received an email from the folks who handle spoilers for Wizards of the Coast. 360 PR is their company name, I believe. The same people that had emailed me when I received the Stoke the Flames spoiler. Inside that email was not just one, but 2 different spoilers. I can't deny that I was super excited. Here I thought, holy crap, Wizards of the Coast has extended an olive branch. I better not screw it up. I got right to thinking about how I could uniquely spoil this card, because the last spoiler I did, I don't think I did a good enough job giving it the pub it needed. And I only had about 12 hours to do it, because I've got the email somewhere around 5 or 6 o'clock my time, and they requested that they be released today. So I canceled plans with some friends. I had plans to go out, not that that's a big deal. Skipped dinner and got right to work on my spoiler video. Printed out some homemade proxies, shot the video, and I thought, what a cool way to spoil these cards. You know, people know me most for opening up packs, and I was really excited. I was thinking, boy, things are going good. We put all this drama behind us, and I was super optimistic and happy. While I was at my first job today, I released the video around 10 o'clock or so. And sure enough, everyone loved it. Everyone loved the presentation. Everyone thought, good on Wizards for giving you a spoiler. Everybody looks good. Everybody's happy. But of course, that couldn't last very long. The hate mob was at it again, and this time they actually influenced Trick Jarrett to post publicly shaming me and distancing themselves from MTG headquarters. When you're online for 4+ years, you interact with a lot of people. A lot of people you agree with, a lot of people you disagree with. And in that time, you build up quite a pool of people you've disagreed with who might not like you for that. People you've wronged. Maybe I muted somebody during a stream, or I disagreed with them on Twitter. I don't think it's any surprise that I'm pretty impetuous. I'm pretty emotional, and it's really hard for me. That's just who I am. It is who I am in business. It is who I am on YouTube. It just is who I am. I'm not what you would call a corporate type figure. But I think that's really part of the appeal to my channel, is that I feel like I really represent a lot of Magic players, a lot of mostly casual players, of course, but you know, casual players make up the largest portion. So there's a thread on Reddit where my spoiler was posted, and of course I didn't get credit for it, or maybe I did, I'm not sure. Not that I care. People have an like getting a spoiler is only getting a nod from the company. It's not worth any money. It's not like all sorts of new people discover your channel because you got a spoiler. It just gets stripped from your channel immediately and posted on Mythic Spoiler or Reddit, where everyone gets them anyway. So it's only for your own fans as a cool nod, something cool you could do. And I see maybe 3 or 4 people, maybe 5 or 6, posting terrible things about me on Reddit. Still bringing up these tweets from 6 months ago. Tweets I've addressed many times, and tweets I'm not going to address again because, quite honestly, it's just been done. Either you're going to believe me or you're not. And it really doesn't matter. We get Trick posting publicly. We do not support me, basically. This was a mistake by our PR agency. The long answer, we don't reward this behavior this channel exhibits. We preview sets. We provide a handful of cards to our PR agency to use with outlets who aren't a part of our core audience. So, of course, I'm not a part of their core audience, is what he's saying here. All of you, right? The 125,000 of you are not a part of their core audience either. When one of these outlets passed on using these cards, they reassigned the cards to this outlet. Oh, I'm an outlet now, apparently. Without doing research, and also without checking with us first. We would not have greenlit his receiving these cards had they have asked. Now, Trick's response is not really all that mean-spirited. I think it's fine. It's totally fine for Wizards of the Coast to say this and to not give me spoilers. And a large portion of people are just going to ignore everything I say in this video and say I'm mad about not getting spoilers, or I'm mad about not getting free product from Wizards. I've gotten maybe $500 all in 4 years of product from Wizards, okay? I've gotten one other spoiler. That's it. Not getting free boxes of Magic cards from Wizards of the Coast is irrelevant. Look behind me. Those are all bought and paid for by you guys. Okay? Not getting spoilers is not relevant because I've only ever had one. It's cool. It's a nice nod and it feels good. It feels validating, and that is weak, of course. But nonetheless, I respond to Trick and I say, good to see you reach out to me directly, Trick, and get both sides of the story before essentially saying someone who has dedicated 4 plus years, and 1,000 videos to promoting your product is unwanted. 20 million plus players, and you take the word of a few known haters. I'm truly shocked a company of your size would act like this. Obviously, I'm hurt. Your statement effectively kills my channel, because how could I ever promote a company who clearly doesn't want or need me? I appreciate everything the game has become, and I wish nothing but the best for you all going forward. Of course, Trick did not respond to me. I tweeted Trick. He did not respond to me. And what commenting in there does is essentially confirm and validate all of the false, slanderous statements about me. These are people who think because I said the word cuck or beta that I'm, or because I made a joke about P that I'm transphobic. I mean, you all know. You're so sick of hearing this because you all know it's a complete non-issue. Okay? But what Wizards of the Coast did today was publicly shame someone who has dedicated everything to them. Every free minute I have, look behind me. Every free minute I have to promoting their product. We're talking about 5, 10, maybe 20, maybe 30, let's say 50, let's say 100 people that don't like me. Okay? What him commenting in there does is basically say that Wizards of the Coast agrees with everything they're saying and that I am these things. And here I was feeling like a total moron to think that Wizards had just extended the olive branch and everything was going to be good. What an idiot I felt like. What then ensued, what can only be described as basically now Wizards of the Coast endorsed witch hunt and hate mob. Wizards of the Coast has curated to the opinions of 30 or 40 people and placed more value on it than all of you. 125,000 people? No, screw you. 30 people on Reddit don't like this guy. Let's appease Reddit. Does that sound like an inclusive environment? What I'm really concerned about is what kind of precedent does this start? Does that mean one person with 30 fake Reddit accounts can manufacture outrage at any time they want and push somebody from the community? Because apparently that's what all it takes is about 25 comments to get them to respond directly to you, when he won't even respond to me on Twitter, never has, maybe once ever. What is going to be enough? Okay? I am who I am. I accept people for who they are. Do we argue? Of course. Do I get into it with other content creators? Of course. That's real life. There is no safe space on the internet. No safe where everyone just agrees and there's no problems. But that is what Wizards of the Coast is trying to curate here. That's what they're trying to do, right? Silence anyone who might cause problems for them. Because what they did to me today is genius. They don't have to officially ban my account. I don't know. I haven't logged into MTG. There is precedent for them just banning my online account. Maybe they'll do that too. I don't think any one person's opinion is more valuable than the other. And when you talk about a game being inclusive, and I've already ranted about this, and I'm not going to rant about it again, okay? I have a strong feeling many of the people making the decisions at this company, they weren't around back in the day. Or they're trying to take out some vendetta against people, or they think it's cool to be like, they don't like bullying unless you disagree with them. Then literally they curate it on Reddit, okay? They allow these Reddit posts to go on. They don't go in and stop when there's hundreds of hateful posts about me on Twitter or on Reddit or other people. They let it go on. This is supposed to be their forum area, right? But sure enough, they interject when 3 or 4 people comment saying, boy, this guy said some stuff that offended me. What's going on here? Does Wizards just support sexists? He's a woman hater. He's a misogynist. It doesn't matter that, my boss is a woman, her boss is a woman. I'm married to a smart woman who has a career in the STEM field. Makes her own money as a chemist. No. I have some problem with women. Or that I interact with tons of trans individuals on the internet, positively, sending direct messages back and forth, joking. Nope, I'm transphobic because I made a joke about urine. And now I see people saying I told somebody to get cancer and die. Never said that, but that's allowed to just float around out there. I don't care about, this isn't about me anymore, because how could I possibly promote a game that doesn't want me? I've got 2 free hours a day. Do you think I want to come downstairs in my basement here instead of sitting up? Do you think I want to maybe play a game I like? Now they're trying to take that away from me too, because how can I even play a game? It's like being in an abusive relationship and sticking around, right? Like, they spit in my face publicly. They pass over me on purpose, okay? And then they post publicly on Reddit today, basically confirming what everyone else says. How am I supposed to get downstairs and make YouTube videos about this game? What does this say to other content creators? I have hundreds of direct messages on Twitter, Facebook, email of support. Just today, hundreds. Large YouTubers. Okay? Other YouTubers alerted me to Wizards of the Coast employees conspiring against me. But they can't say anything publicly because they're afraid. Or maybe the couple $1,000s a month they make on YouTube is paying their rent. And I guess it's really hard to fault them for that. And that's really scary. Because what is the precedent set now, right? If you are the nail that sticks out, you will be hammered down, right? They put their foot down clearly with me. Not that I don't deserve them. Look, nobody's saying they have to curate me at all. Nobody's saying that they have to give me free product. I'm not saying that. Never said it. People still bring up the Community Cup like I'm pissed off that they didn't invite me to the Community Cup. Well, of course they didn't invite me, especially when they don't like me. I wouldn't be great in the Community Cup anyway. I don't play all those formats. Do I get sick of seeing the same people over and over again? Of course. That isn't Community Cup. That's Wizards Faux Employees Cup. Everybody knows it. Look at these guys, these huge YouTubers couldn't even draw an audience when they're streaming this year, right? Their own fans didn't even watch it. It doesn't, none of that matters, okay? I'm beside myself because I just don't know what to do. I love this game. And I love making YouTube videos about it. But how am I supposed to scratch out that precious 1 or 2 hours of free time I have on a weeknight between job number 1 and job number 2 to promote a game for a company that hates me, hates free speech, and wants nothing to do with me? How is anybody supposed to speak out against things? Every time I speak out against something, it's just, I assume that it's just blind hate because I'm not going the way of the current. But what I found out through my exposed video and various other rants is there are a lot of really smart people out there, a lot of people willing to listen to both sides of an argument. And they play Magic. So now I can't abandon them. I need to give them a voice. What Trick did was cowardly. What these people posting about me, lies, cowards. Don't care about them. I don't have time for cowards. Stand by what you say. I would have a lot more respect for Trick if he would have said, yep, this is our stance. We don't like what you tweeted 6 months ago. We think those 12 tweets define you as a man. Great. Fine. Probably still be pissed off about it, but at least I could respect the man. This is not how a company acts. Well, I guess it is. And guess fucking what? I'm not going anywhere. I won't be shouted down. I won't be shamed. Do I make mistakes? Of course I do. That's part of the charm of the beard. I don't need 2 free boxes a year and a spoiler once every couple of years to support this channel. I've never had that. Everything I've bought, or you, the patrons, all of you beautiful patrons, and my corporate sponsors, which may or may not stick around now, pay for all of this stuff. I don't need Wizards. And my bruised ego is easy to get over when I know there are smart, open-minded people out there like all of you. I have a responsibility to you to not be shouted down, to not be bullied, and to stand up for what I believe in. Not everyone is going to think the same way in life. And I know a lot of people that watch my videos are young, okay? You don't have to agree with somebody. In fact, if you're agreeing with everything you hear, you're not thinking for yourself. Now, I've got tons of unboxings to do and lots of things to talk about with Kaladesh. And if you want to help out, there's lots of ways that you can. Be active on the videos. Comment. And if you like the video, make sure to take a second and hit the like button. It helps new people find the channel. You can speak with your wallet and take the plunge and back us on Patreon. The more backers we get on Patreon, the louder voice we can have, the more interesting things we can do. Wizards can't. Wizards won't fly me out to PAX. We'll go to see them at PAX. That Patreon gets big enough, I'll fly to every major event and I'll stand there and do coverage for you. And I'll try to keep it real 100%. You can tweet guys like Trick and Wizards of the Coast and let them know you support MTG headquarters in spite of his flaws. I don't want you to hate them, but I think it's important that they know that the MTG headquarters subscribers don't also subscribe to groupthink. I want you to disagree with me. I want you to thumbs down videos you don't like. I don't care about that stuff. I love it. Every kind word matters. Keep them coming in the comments. It means a lot when people take the time out of their day to go to Facebook and send me a PM or send me an email or send me a nice tweet. I appreciate all of you. And I won't be bullied. We can have different opinions. That's cool. We can still be friends. We can still love this game. That is what community is. I'm not afraid. I love you guys.